Finally here, a lot to talk about. Let's talk about the teams first. You have some good returners coming back for the men's side, women's side, a lot of new faces. Just give us a little bit of from each side.
Yeah, so on the men's side, we've returned a couple of guys that redshirted last year. Chris Davis, who was on our nationals team a couple years ago. I think he was in the top 70 at the national championships 2 years ago. So he's back after some injuries and things. And then Nick Kedlek, who was an All-American cross-country runner for us, redshirted the cross-country season last year. So having him back, that's a really awesome 1-2 punch to get back. And then the other guys have really trained pretty hard this last summer, and we're looking pretty strong, pretty deep. It's making it tough on me to decide who's going to be in the top 7 once we get to championship season, but that's a good problem for a coach to have. On the women's side, we only had 4 returners. 9 new freshman ladies came in. We really hit the recruiting trail pretty hard. And they're all motivated ladies. I think it's going to take a pretty good effort for us in the latter stages of the season, but I foresee that happening as we get going. And as the years go on, this young group is really going to learn from this group of upperclassmen that we have too. And I see some big things coming in the next few years from them.
Can you give us a name from one of the veteran women's side? Do you think it's going to be able to talk to these girls and tell them how to run road runner way?
To be honest, all 4 of them that we have are fantastic. So we have 3 seniors and 1 sophomore returning, and they've all been great. Jamila Rashid's been in the system, in the program for now into her 4th year. She's already done some great things with the girls. Not only just helping them with the training, but also showing them around campus, telling them how to do this and that. With all this many freshmen, it's definitely difficult. And then Lauren Salachi, Karina Sanchez, Molly Smith, they've all done a fantastic job helping these new girls mature and learn how the collegiate system works. So they've all done a great job, not necessarily one above the other.
So we'll talk about the first meet over there in Rustbuster, Colorado Springs. Did you guys go last year? I don't remember you guys going last year. Okay, I didn't think so. So it's a meet you guys have been in before, maybe seen before, but start with the men. Cadlick goes Azavi really well. Just give us your thought on the men's side.
Yeah, so we took a 2-year hiatus from this meet. We'd gone there for years and years and years, and I wanted to mix it up and do something different the last 2 years, and we went to CSU for a small meet that they had. So now, jumping back into it, we were really trying to work on the teamwork aspect on the guys' side. Running as a group, running as a pack. If you saw, we had 4 guys running basically within about 10 seconds of each other, and then the whole group came within about 30 to 45 seconds of each other. We had about 10 guys come in. So on that aspect, we really did a great job communicating during the run. A lot of people think that's funny. How can I talk when you're running? But they did a great job communicating while they were running and working together, sharing the lead, and that was the main focus. So. Cadlek held back just a little bit on his pace to help some of the younger guys out, and that was fantastic. And then on the women's side, essentially the same concept, but we did want to see some of these freshmen race and really compete and see what they had coming into the season. Both races are a little shorter than normal, which is a good, as they say, rustbuster. That's what the meet's called. So. Allowed us to really see what kind of things we can work on, and we learned a few things about the meet.
So you mentioned 10 for the men. I can only imagine you had that many for the women as well. Yep. Is it difficult for a coach to try to watch? I mean, you have assistants to help you out, but that's a lot of runners to keep track of.
Oh, we have some great assistants. Mark Delmonico and one of our new assistants, Chelsea, have done a fantastic job with the women's group. Me being the head coach, I'm a little bit of everywhere, but having great assistants is crucial, and they've been fantastic with practices and competition. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be as successful as we have been in the last few years. So absolutely having them out there has been great. So
is there anything from this race you want to add, or what's next for the Roadrunner team?
No, like I said, I think that the main things that we saw were great communication and teamwork from both the men's and the women's squad, and not only just with each other within the genders, but as a full unit, as a full team. Moving forward, we have a big meet coming up at Missouri Southern. They have, there's probably 30-some teams there at this competition. We always try to go to one big one. That is the same location where the national championships are going to be held. So we wanted our athletes to get a chance to really experience that course, about 2 months prior to the championships, to really feel out the course, see what it's like. We're going to stay in the same hotel that we're hoping to stay in for nationals, and give them some big meet experience. We're really going to take a limited squad to that, so just sort of our top 9 individuals, and see what we can do against big-time regional competition.
Anything else?
No, that's about it. I'm really encouraged by this team. The teamwork has been just outstanding. The communication's been outstanding, and look forward to seeing what we'll do in the next few weeks.